This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Lovely beginning. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. I'm Tori here with Jeff and Al. We have a special show for you today as we take a little trip down memory lane. We both did it, and Al was uncomfortable.
I'm not going to do that.
All right, Al, you're going to start this next story because I am just not a fan.
Yes, Tori, I will take it from here. There's a show on TLC. Normally, I'm a 90 Day Fiancé guy, but this show on TLC has everybody talking. It's called I Love a Mama's Boy, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Now, I'm a fan, but Tori, like Tori said, she's all, I'm not into it.
I didn't say it like that.
That's how that's in my brain. That's like how it sounds.
No, and everybody's.
There's a new show on TLC. It's gotten a lot of attention, and I don't like it. I Love a Mama's Boy looks at the lives of men who have a really close relationship with their moms. So close, one even invited mom along to go lingerie shopping for his girlfriend. Let's take a creepy look.
Well, my son wants to get something beautiful for his girlfriend with a little bit of razzle-dazzle for Valentine's Day. I was hoping that you could help us.
I've been in business for 13 years. I do not have a lot of mothers and sons shopping for lingerie at my store.
If you thought that was awkward, take a look at this scene of a mom waking up her son and his girlfriend in bed.
Good morning.
Morning.
Time to get up. Here you go.
Kelly.
Here you go. You're welcome. How are you?
Good.
Yeah. Still warming up to the idea of living with Matt's mother.
Matt, you've said nothing. All right, have you been a mama's boy or dated one? This is such a turnoff for me. Not that you're close with your mother. I love, my husband's very close with his mother. But the sexual weird part of that, just, Al?
It's, I have not dated a mama's boy, but I have seen the show. I'm not. Okay. You know, and I've seen the show, and it is very weird. First of all, the thing that's strange is they openly have disdain for the girlfriends. It's not like I can, the mothers. It's not like I can take or leave them, Lindsay. It's like I am barely tolerating your presence.
Wow.
And it's such a weird thing. Like one of the guys lets the mom come to the Valentine's Day dinner as 3. I mean, Lindsay, explain this to me. I don't know.
Tell us about the razzle dazzle.
Yes.
Listen, I appreciate that somebody's mom or somebody's girlfriend or partner gets along with somebody's mom. That's very important. But I don't understand all this extra stuff like we're making decisions all together, because you know what happens when you go lingerie shopping? That's number 1. Then number 2, they're making decisions on what house you buy. Next thing, they're deciding on where your kids go to school. Like, it's just too much.
Lindsay, Lindsay, they have done that with the house you buy. The mom bought a house on her property, and they live in the back
compound?
in a tinier house. Yes, Lindsay, that face.
Come on.
They live in a small house right behind their mom. Like they almost touch doors. It's very weird.
I don't understand how you're like okay in that kind of relationship.
It's the idea.
Go ahead.
I know it's the idea that a mom never thinks anybody's good enough for her son, but like, come on now. Like, if he's gonna marry or be with somebody seriously, you're gonna have to like give a little space to be.
I like the come on now. We just got someone who wrote I threw up in my mouth 10 times just now. Someone also says, I have a mama boy. This is Brandy Sprong. Granted, he's only 6, but I would never do that. You bait and switched us, Brandy. And someone just said, oh, hell no.
Yeah. Whoever said that, watch the show. We just showed like a little bit. It's crazy.
Well, I'm not interested. I mean, does that make you want to watch it, Jeff?
It seems a little produced for me.
It did seem a little staged, right?
You know, like 3, 2, 1. Coffee. I could just see like the producers behind. Brilliant.
That's why I'm trying to get everybody to watch Love After Lockup. It's the only.
Yeah,
I've been trying to tell people, no one will watch it.
Love After Lockup.
Yes, I love your hair in that segment too.
My hair in that one?
Yes,
but not that.
I like the shape. It's like what I would use to teach my kids letters. You look like
a U or something?
Like an A.
Like an A.
A-frame hair.
You got a glimpse into Al's brain. Have you ever thought of what it would be like to work with your ex? Well, actress Kaylee Cuoco actually did it. Take a look. Kaylee Cuoco revealed that she had to film intimate scenes with her ex right after they broke up. Kaylee secretly dated her Big Bang Theory co-star Johnny Galecki for 2 years during the show. But after they broke up, their characters ended up dating and even getting married on the show. During the Armchair Expert podcast, Kaylee says she thinks the show's creator, Chuck Lorre, did it to them on purpose. Listen.
I remember those weeks that Chuck had written these episodes where all of a sudden our characters were like sleeping together every other second. Oh and Johnny and I would talk. I'm like, I think he did that on purpose. I still believe he might have. Yeah.
To get you back together or just
no,
with you?
just to with us.
Tori, you met your husband working together. Did you guys ever consider while you were dating, while working together, what would happen if things ended poorly between the two of you? How would you have managed that work relationship?
Honest, when he asked me out at first, I said no because I didn't want anything to ruin that best friendship. And then one day later, he went out on like a kind of semi-day date with a friend who was insanely gorgeous. And by the next night, I said, I love you.
Because you were competitive.
So I locked that down.
You were like, I'm not going to lose
I locked that down. I saw him in a different light. Right. You know what I mean? I was like, damn.
Exactly. And Jeff, you were locked up in a house with Jordan. Did you ever consider when you were developing feelings for her, like maybe this isn't a good idea considering we're trapped in here?
Well, there was no getting out, you know?
Yeah, but then you're still trapped with her.
That's what I mean. Well, we didn't develop that romantic relationship on camera.
Oh, please. I saw you laying down with her. Can we get the video?
No, yes, there was
to show off your abs.
There was that, you know what I mean? There was a little bit of that, but there was nothing like totally romantic.
Didn't you say that you would buy her a Louis Vuitton or something like that?
No, it was an iPod.
Yeah, or an iPod.
Let's not get crazy.
Still courting. You were still courting her, Jeff. Let's be honest. And we're going to get that video of Jeff showing off his abs to Jordan while they were laying down. All courtship.
Wow, we got up on Kaylee Cuoco pretty quick.
For good reason.
Would you say you had a romantic relationship with Jordan and Big Brother?
No, because I would say it developed more after. Of course, there was flirting and things like that going on. And by the way, for the record, if I won, I was getting her diamond earrings. Oh. And if she won, she was getting me. First, it started off for tickets to the Bears, season tickets. Then it changed to LASIK eye surgery, and she did.
She won.
Wow. She won and got me LASIK eye surgery.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeff's life is crazy. It's crazy.
What a great gift.
I know. It's the vision, the gift of vision.
Sadly, it was so long ago that it's fading. We need to get on another show to pay for another surgery. But speaking of Big Jeff on Big Brother, that's one of the things people like to make fun of me for on the show. I call myself Big Jeff, as I did 11 years ago on Big Brother, but I think we have some
branding,
some clips. Let's just roll them.
And then, in regard to Jeff on Big Brother, Marianne writes, Jeff, I remember watching you on Big Brother, and you walked around shirtless any chance you got. We do have the footage. Enjoy.
Yeah, where are you, honey?
If I win?
Okay, if you win.
I'll get you an iPod regardless.
Okay, and what
Look
else?
at you showing your abs.
Listen, it's like when a peacock shows his feathers, you know what I mean?
Oh, but you weren't courting. You weren't courting.
I said nothing romantic to that extent happened in the house.
Well,
Tori,
that is romantic. What's more romantic than that?
Tori, it's your chance to get Jeff back. Go for it.
You were absolutely courting her. Get it?
Can I just defend Jeff for 1 second?
Thank you, buddy.
And this is for all human beings. I'm 43, so I can say this looking back. There's a period, a finite window, when your body is banging. All right? It's probably 4 years max,
Where you
maybe
can show
6.
the abs, you mean?
If you got abs, if you got anything else, show it off. That window is closing as we speak.
It's true.
I have no beef with Jeff.
I have no problem, but what I love about Jeff is the way you did it is that you didn't take the shirt off or anything. You would just raise it and like keep it kind of
I think it's getting blown out of proportion. I like to be like tickled, right? So I like scratching my arms. I like my back.
Oh,
so
she was tickling.
I was kind of relaxing myself, and she would do it a little bit too. I wasn't like, check out these sweaty bad boys. You know what I mean?
Been doing that. I would have just come in with no shirt and been like, you know how I should wash this shirt? Is this cold?
Yeah, you'd be like, what's over here?
I had my shirt off the whole time anyway. It was Big Brother. You don't wear your clothes anyway. So that was nothing.
Well, if that doesn't get you to watch, we're sharing more fun times from the past. Coming up with DBL, we're chatting with former Atlanta Real Housewife Kim Zolciak Biermann. She's one of my favorites, about the behind-the-scenes drama. Then we talked to my bestie, Jonathan Bennett, who just got engaged. You don't want to miss it.
Closed captioning provided by
Hey everyone, I'm Sam Shocker. The way I would describe myself as a host of DBL, well, my co-hosts call me like the mom, so I guess I'm kind of like the team mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Sam.
Oh, Mama Bear. Being a working mother is something that's very near and dear to my heart. I have such respect to all mothers out there, and that I love animals. I will advocate for animals till the day I die. The connection that we have built with the viewer, you feel like family, you share things that you are going through with us, and I felt comfortable sharing a really dark time in my life with you. I'm going through it.
I know.
I'm proud that we are inclusive. I'm proud that we have conversations about social injustices. Yes, we always have fun on this show, but at the end of the day, I feel like that we're making a difference. We really do provide a voice for the voiceless, and I'm so grateful for that.
Welcome back to DBL. Kim Zolciak Biermann is a mom, mogul, and reality TV star. And earlier, Erica caught up with the former Real Housewife of Atlanta star. Check this out.
Girl, I am so excited that you're here. We're going to talk all about season 8. Don't be tardy. We're going to talk about the cosmetic line, your swimwear line. But first, I need a little bit of Real Housewives tea. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to pour my tea into my red Solo cup because I brought it for the occasion.
Me too. Me too. Let's go. I'm ready.
Cheers, girl. Okay, so the news heard around the world. Nene Leakes, your former bestie and former Real Housewives of Atlanta castmate, is not returning to Bravo. And she went out and burned all the bridges because apparently she also had a falling out with Bravo's Andy Cohen. Have you spoken to Nene?
I have not spoken to her. I did send her a message and you know, wish her well. So just a couple texts back and forth, but I've not actually spoken to her, no.
So are you guys just lukewarm where you're actually communicating a little bit, or you feel like that door is open, or are you just not friends anymore and you're actually just being a good person and reaching out to her?
I'm always a good person, but no, I mean, I think the door is always open. Like it's been a couple years that we've actually been getting along. And so, I mean, the door is definitely open. There's no real animosity between her and I anymore. That's long gone, I feel like.
That's awesome. So what people really want to know is, what would it take to get you back on the show?
There's not enough money, honey, for me to go back to the show. Period. I do think that if they were to like bring back season 1 cast, I think it would be fun and like, you know, change it up a little bit to kind of see where everybody is. And like, I have really great memories of Housewives of Atlanta. It's kind of like out with your girlfriends and getting paid for it.
Your former castmate Cynthia Bailey recently got married as well. Do you have any words of advice for her?
Just lots of sex, you know, that's really great for marriage. It really helps all situations, whether you're happy, you're sad, you're mad, you're frustrated, lots of sex.
Now let's get to season 8 for Don't Be Tardy, because you guys decided to spend the first 6 weeks in an RV.
You need to make this summer best one yet. We can do this.
What was the best and worst part of this trip?
I think the best part was creating memories with my family. It's something that I've always really wanted to do. I originally wanted to do just 2 weeks, and then Bravo ran with it, and we went almost 6 straight weeks. I think the worst part of the whole thing was the whole thing. I mean, the RV, 9 people, the shower so small, 1 toilet, 4 boys, like, ugh. You know, all in all, I was with my family, and that's what I love the most. So we made the best of it.
So Kim, although you're a working mom and you seem to have a lot going on, you've also managed to launch a cosmetics line and a swimwear line. What can we look forward to?
Well, thank you. I definitely, skincare, makeup, bathing suits are definitely 3 passions of mine. Just lots of fun, exciting things going on, especially for the holidays.
Oh, this has been the highlight of my week. DBL Nation, make sure that you check out season 8 of Don't Be Tardy.
Coming up on DBL, Tori's bestie Jonathan Bennett is here to tell us all about his new movie and how he's making history. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back to DBL. Actor Jonathan Bennett got his start as a teenage heartthrob in the classic movie Mean Girls, but now he's at the forefront of a groundbreaking moment in television history, and I am just so proud. Take a look. Talking to my BFF, everyone.
Everyone quiet.
The one, the only, my BFF Jonathan Bennett, dear friend of the show, welcome back to DBL. How are you?
I'm doing so great.
I'm gonna cry about this. Your new movie, The Christmas House, has been getting this extra buzz, right, recently, because it is Hallmark's first LGBTQ holiday movie.
It's just gonna give us so many great memories for when we celebrate Christmas with our kids.
What is it like to be, to be the forefront on this important moment? I couldn't have asked for a better representative to see, but I'm got verklempt.
You're actually crying.
Yeah.
And you know what? that makes me so happy that you're crying because that matters.
Yeah.
And it feels like I'm part of progress.
Yeah.
And that feels good. To be a part of this important, historical, groundbreaking storyline for Hallmark and to be chosen to play the character, it's an honor. Like, I feel a sense of responsibility that I get to do this and I get to promote how wonderful our movie is. This Christmas, I think there are going to be people around the world, the younger Jonathans, they're going to feel a little less scared this Christmas. They're going to be sitting there with their families. They're going to feel seen.
Yeah.
And, that's what's really special about this movie and why it was so important for me to do it.
I mean, to be honest, Martin Luther King says the arc of our universe bends towards justice at some point, and you're on that bend. I mean, you really are making history here, and I'm just so, so proud of you. A little question here. This is your third Hallmark movie, so you're officially an expert on them. Who would you have play the main characters in a Hallmark movie about your life?
I think I would want, Cheyenne Jackson to play me because, I'm a big Broadway nerd, but I'm just not good at singing. So with Cheyenne Jackson, I would be like a good singer, and obviously it would be a musical.
Right.
I just kissed a girl named Maria.
And I'm Jonathan Bennett.
Yeah, like a audition scene for Mean Girls, like keep your head down, act as straight as possible. Whatever you do, make her blush, make her blush, make her blush. And I'm like, make her blush, make her blush, make her blush.
Hey, do you have a pencil I can borrow?
You were such a heartthrob, a teenage heartthrob, when it came to Mean Girls. And I didn't know you were gay for a long time afterwards. And I've always wanted to ask you, was that a really hard thing to do and comprehend? Did you have to play straight a lot? How did that work for you in your brain?
Not very well. It's a tough thing to be idolized and known as one thing. Yeah. And that's your whole dream coming true. Your whole life comes true, right? And you are now in the biggest teen movie ever made in decades. And you're the object of affection. You're the sex symbol. You're the guy. But then at the same time, the flip side is you have the fear of, dear God, don't let them find out who I really am, because all this will get taken away.
Now you get to be you in the Christmas house.
And we get to do it on Hallmark Channel.
I mean, that's crazy.
I mean, the fact that we're sitting here, Tori, talking about Hallmark Channel and the fact that I'm playing a gay man who's in a relationship with another man and we are starting a family of our own, that is just leaps and bounds.
Totally.
And I really got to hand it to Michelle Vickery, Randy Pope, Kate Redinger, Robert Buckley, everyone at Hallmark Channel that put this movie together and took such care with the storyline.
I'm gonna be. That's amazing.
Cry.
I'm crying too. That's really touching. It's such a great, wonderful step out, and I'm so glad it's you.
If you've never watched a Hallmark movie in your life, watch this one.
Yeah.
Because it's almost what I call we're the self-proclaimed Griswold family of Hallmark Channel. So watch our movie and have a happy Christmas.
Well done, sir. Do not miss The Christmas House on Hallmark Channel, premiering on November 22nd. History in the making. My dear friend Jonathan Bennett, thank you so much for chatting, and thank you for stopping by, and also thanks for making history. That was a big deal, and I didn't think I'd get so choked up because he and I have a relationship
Well, what
that's
choked
really.
you up?
I just thought it's very rare that you see a movement in time happen and one of your friends is involved in it. I mean, this is really big for Hallmark to have it, and for them to pick Jonathan Bennett was an amazing thing to see progress happening as we speak, and it just really touched me.
They picked the perfect guy.
They did. Isn't he? He's great. He's so wonderful. And he got engaged, so mazel tov to you and James.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
name is Erica Cobb. My hair is 100% authentically me, and so are my opinions. I am from Chicago, Illinois, and that's where my career started. My role on the panel is the voice of reason. If sometimes you want to be questionably unreasonable.
It's part of growing up.
Get him, girl.
And this is part of it.
Growing up, Al, is part of growing up. It's super disrespectful.
Revealing my natural hair on live TV was one of the most liberating things I've ever done.
Let me tell you, I would have been in the salon a long time ago if I knew it got a standing ovation.
And as a result, I know that that's affected a lot of other women who want to be their most authentic self, and I carry that with me every day. DBL is unapologetic. DBL is organic. DBL is fearless. DBL is you.
Welcome back to DBL. We love sharing your comments. So Liz from Facebook, in writing in about the Kaylee Cuoco story, says, dating coworkers is a great idea if by dating you mean not dating.
Good, yeah. Don't do it.
That was a little deep for me.
It got
what
too
if dog really spelled cat?
That's too deep for Jeff. All right, Josh is writing in about Jonathan Bennett. He says, congratulations to Jonathan and good for Hallmark Channel for joining the 21st century.
You know what I liked about what you said, Tori, is like you don't normally get a chance to see things in real life, like gay marriage. Yes, we can point to the date it was legal, but you can't point to like when the society shifted. And like with this is like one of those things you could be like, no, I was sitting in the kitchen with my auntie and this came on. And I was like, this could never have been even 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it is a big moment.
And you know what he said is that he wishes that little Jonathan had been able to see that.
That's awesome.
So
well, they will.
Yeah.
The next.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us today during our trip down memory lane. Huh? We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place.
I don't know what that is.
It's a trip.